it will help in all respect. After 10th pass, hardly you have only 2 years. Support is very much required to the student. Your thinking power will increase at this moment. Even you need not to go to coaching classes. You have two options to write this examination once again. 8 points are failures which are common, and I feel most of the parents or students do fall under these reasons. When to start the preparation? What is the best age? 15 alternate questions to attempt. You need a lot of fundamental strong on science subject. It's quite difficult if you start after the 10th. Questions will be practical oriented. You should stick the 4 key points to success in IIT preparation. We are going to cover all these things, and whatever you're seeing on the screen, those points, this will be going to be a potential information for those who going to start preparation about IIT, whether it is beginner, whether it is a moderator, whatever may be. We are going to explain from the scratch from the what is the full form of IIT, and from that and college information and eligibility criteria, books, coaching center, what are the difficulties, key points, what are the solution for the difficult. Several things we are going to discuss today, and because of that the session is going to be lengthy, and I'm trying to keep the content interesting, and I request you to cooperate till the last. And if you want to skip in between, you can directly jump into that on the timeline. It has been divided into chapter wise, and you can click on the description below. You will find the timeline and click on that. Having said all these points, we're going to start, and I request you to subscribe and like, comment, share, and I'm going to bring the similar content on this. So having said, we will start. So what is IIT? And we are going to explain a little bit brief information and what exactly the details about the examination. Okay, now let us get into this information first. Basically, this IIT is public technical university. Okay, and the full form of this is Indian Institute of Technology. This is about IIT full form. Now this IIT is spread across at 23 locations across whole India. You can pause the video and see the different cities here. We will see now what and all courses they're going to offer. Basically 3 programs they're going to offer. First is undergraduate program, and then they're going to offer postgraduate program, and then they're going to offer doctoral program. So what are they are totally. So undergraduate program, you have bachelors of engineering and bachelors of technology, both are same. Under postgraduate program, you have masters of technology and master of science. This is a course. And in the doctoral degrees, you have a philosophy in specialized subject, that is a doctorate degrees. What you get here, you can get it from the even IIT college as well. So coming back to the bachelor's of degree and bachelor's of technology here, where this is an engineering course. Here you have different streamlined subjects like electronic and communication, computer science and electrical engineering and mechanical engineering, automobile engineering, etc, etc. And also you have a architectural engineering as well. So for that little bit different examination you need to appear for it, so that we will discuss that point as well. So this is how program wise in the IIT Institute. Now let us concentrate now undergraduate program, how to get in. Okay, undergraduate program means the bachelor's degree and bachelor's of technology. Let us get into that first. The procedure here is simple. We need to pass 12th class minimum. Okay, so what should be the minimum eligibility? That is 75% of marks. This is very, very important. Okay, once you get the 75% marks, then you are eligible to write IIT examination. So that's how it is. Okay, and if you are not eligible, then you can go back to the state level engineering colleges. There you have to write the entrance exam at college level or the state level common entrance examination and get it through the engineering courses and continue your career. That is also, they are also good, but not like IITs. So that's how the difference. And now coming back to the IIT sections, here you have a first exam. There are total 2 exams basically, and one, this is the first exam. Here you need to write one paper examination, that is physics, chemistry and mathematics all together at one paper. This is multiple choice questions. On these subjects, the questions will be equally weightage. Okay, means the number of questions will be equal on physics, number of questions on physics, chemistry equal, and mathematics, and marks also equal. So like that it will be distributed. I mean to say it's the 30 questions each subject, and out of that you have to attempt 75 questions minimum. Okay, that is how the condition, and no negative marks. Instead, you have 15 alternate questions to attempt. That is how it is, and total marks would be around 300. And for architectural branch who are opted, then in that case they have to write 2 examinations. One is mathematics and one is aptitude test. Both together it's a 400 marks questions paper. So that's how it is. Now assume that you have written the examination, you are waiting for the results, and the result would be once you get it, the board will decide the cutoff. Okay, the board will decide the cutoff. That cutoff is going to vary, the year by year. It is not same across all the years, it is different on different years. So it all depends upon the different and several parameters basically. So once the cutoff is defined, then if you are above the cutoff, your percent is above the cutoff, then you are eligible to write advanced examination. In the advanced examination, you have once again 2 exam papers. These both the 2 papers have these 3 subjects. Once again, physics you have, mathematics you have, chemistry you have, with the practical oriented questions you will be getting over there. So overall, I want to say here, this examination, IIT examination, is one of the toughest examination in the world, and also the selection procedure is very toughest. So you need to keep it in mind and start preparing on that. So coming back to here, the score minimum, the score you should do here 10% on each subject, and aggregate of 35% across all the 3 subjects. So that's how the eligibility to get all India ranking number. If you are not eligible to all India ranking number, then you have 2 options to write this examination once again. It's 2 options. Okay, that is how it is. Once you get the AIR ranking number, then the journey will be pretty clear that you can get into the seat selection and get the seat. So I don't want to explain that one right in this moment. So now question comes here. Now you have a cutoff, above cutoff, and you cleared up, you did not clear up the advanced examination even after 2 chances. Okay, now in that case you have another option called another engineering college. There little one step below IIT and in the reputation, those are NITs and IIIT, CFTIs and SFTs and state level engineering college, as well as regional engineering college as well. Okay, you can go there and write the common entrance examination and get the seat and continue your engineering career. They are also good infrastructure, good faculty, and everything will be good, but the outcome results will be different, and you cannot compare with IIT. That is how it is. So this is one option. Suppose if you below cutoff, you have 2 options at this moment. Don't worry about anything. You can go back to the state level examination and common entrance examination. You can write it and perform well in the engineering college, and that is the best way. And why I'm telling, because since you come to this level by writing this main examination is not that much easy, and you have gained a very good amount of knowledge and to tackle this common entrance examination. That is damn sure, and definitely you will get a very good score, and you definitely will get very good colleges. That is also sure. And don't get depressed at this moment. So if you don't have option, you can go ahead and apply here. And if you're not convinced, then what I'm suggesting, you still from this year onwards, the IIT board, they given options to write IIT JEE main examination 4 times. First anyhow examination is on Feb, then continuation on March, April and May. So come back and write the main examination and then continue the cycle once again. So that's how it is. But only thing is you should be very dedication, you need proper dedication to continue this cycle. That's how it is. Okay, so and this is all about little information about IIT and how examination will be taking place. So coming next, now I'm going to explain and how to prepare the examination and what is the best options. Okay, I'm going to explain that. I would like to tell one very important point with respect to IIT preparation. The point here is there is no wastage on effort during the journey of preparation. It will help in one and the other way, definitely. I'll tell you in couple of minutes how it's going to help it out. When to start the preparation, what is the best age, what is the best class, and what is the best time. So to answer to these questions, we need to understand why we need to start, why we are looking on best time and best class. What is the reason? Think little bit past and even now as well. As student and parents think that your kid or your child or your student can appear at IIT examination for the preparation point of view. They can start after 10th pass. After 10th pass, hardly you have only 2 years. It is not that much simple examination. It is one of the toughest examination in the world. You need a lot of fundamental strong on science subject, specifically physics, chemistry and mathematics. You need much more time. So what will happen if you are very strong on the fundamentals? Definitely it will going to help it out. If you start even 10th onwards, you can able to crack down the examination, not an issue. But the percentage of crack down the examination in this scenario is very, very less. Now assume that you started after 10th examination preparation. Now you start reading the concepts, you start reading the subject content, and when you sit for the solving the problem, you will fail, you will stuck, because the fundamentals are not strong enough, lack of fundamentals. Because the thing is, whatever you studied in the high school level, primary level is totally different, and whatever you scored there totally different than with respect to IIT. In IIT examination, the questions will be practical oriented with respect to a science subject. It could be a mathematics, it could be chemistry, it could be a physics. You need to think in such a way that practically you need to think whatever the question is asked. You need to you should have a capacity, you should have a potential knowledge to crack down the problem. That much skill is required. It's quite difficult if you start after the 10th. So that's the reason I'm telling you, you need to start very much early. You need to start very much beginning age. Why we need to start beginning age? Another question. Because your kid or your child or your student in the beginning age, their memory power is very, very strong. Whatever happens in front of them, quite obvious that they'll keep it in memory for a longer time. So that's how the practice, that's how the generation gap comes across. Having said that point, we need to feed a right fundamental subject points to the students, your child, in such a way that they can keep it for memorize things for a longer time. We need to explain in such a way that practical point of view, we should not say, we should not read and tell in front of them and it will not be memorized. We need to explain in such a way that practical point of view, and then they'll memorize the things. So that is the reason we need to start in the early age, when they are child age. Very, very important. That is, if your child goal is to reach to science and technology domain in the future days in their career, and this is the right time to start with feeding the fundamentals. So the question comes, what is the best age? The best age here is when your kid or when your child, a student, they appear for the 6th standard class. When they start beginning of the 6th standard class, you can start this course. Several publications, several authors, several lecturers written books on fundamentals on physics, chemistry, mathematics. You bring them. They are available online. Even I'm going to put links in the description below. Buy it give to the students. Okay, they are not much expensive. You can buy it, you can afford it. Ask them to start study. Definitely it will help a lot. The only challenge here is it is an extra activity apart from your state syllabus regular studies. Your kid or your student should read and should take interest to go through it. Here the one more point here is support is very much required to the student, and dedication is very much important, and the best point here is interest. If you showcase the interest, if they take the interest, definitely it's going to be very easy way to get through. Otherwise it's very difficult. So now I told the 6th standard. The course name is called IIT Foundation course. This course is you're going to learn from 6th standard to 10th standard. The next 4 years, every year they have categorized, they have properly divided the content of syllabus with respect to that standard classes only, and they have given all the fundamentals with respect to that standard. Definitely it will be going to help out your regular studies, and it will help you to gain more marks in that if you start studying this course. So start early age. If you think that I am not the 6th standard at this moment, if you might be a 7th standard, you might be 8th standard, 9th standard or 10th standard, whatever. Early age is best, and whatever age at this moment, whatever you are in the class at this moment, no issues. You got the information at this moment, the right moment, take it as a positive, start the study. Only thing, little bit stretch the timeline and understand the concept and continue. When you reach to the 10th standard pass, you have a very good knowledge on the fundamentals. You have only the left out option on the workout is you need to concentrate on the little bit advanced level subject from this base level. Second point, you have a much more time to solve the question papers. In the question paper solving, you need to crack down, you need to spend more time to how the problem is asked, what are the practical things are involved, how we need to crack down the problems in step by step, and what formula we need to adopt for that to get the answer. Your thinking power will increase at this moment. You need to build that kind of skills. Your reading capacity will increase because you need to read the questions very fast, problem statement very fast, so that you need to understand properly. Reading capacity means reading skill, thinking skill, problem solving skill, and decision making skill. Lot of soft skills will improve from this study point of view, this course point of view. Definitely worthful. Passing IIT is different story, but keep a goal to clear up. If you're not, this will help a lot in secondary point of view. Having said, and you have a 6-year span of life. 6th standard you're starting, 12th year, when you reach to the 12th standard, you have a examination. You have 6 years. You can plan plenty of different sections. You have a lot of time to plan. Even you need not to go to coaching classes. That's what I'm telling. You need not to spend money. Several contents are available over the online. You can Google it. Parents can help to Google the content and give to the printouts to the kid or child to go through it. So this is all about one more point, next point, which is what are the difficulty you're going to face, what are the real-time problems, how to overcome those problems, what are the solution. I'm going to discuss on those. So I request you to subscribe. I'm going to bring the such content. Even I'm going to deliver the subject IIT Foundation on physics, chemistry, mathematics here. Click on the bell button so that you'll get a notification. Okay, yeah, we'll see the next content. What are the problems you're going to face in practically and how to solve those things. Okay, let me explain about what are the difficulties, what are the failures to attempt IIT preparations. Even I'm going to share you a few solutions which you can overcome from the difficulties. I have listed approximately totally 8 points or failures which are common, and I feel most of the parents or students do fall under these reasons. Okay, let me start first point. First point is awareness. They don't have awareness about the IIT. The reason because they live in the small village, they live in the small town, and they no teachers will not give you a proper guidance about the IIT. The solution for this is, the teachers in the school, they should give a motivational subject content every week at least once, so that students can think of their future in terms of their career. So that kind of one class should be there at least in a week to understand about their future and what are the possible examinations, competitive examination apart from the academic. All this information the teachers should give in the school. That is the possible solution to make you awareness. The second difficulty is, even if you go to school and as a parent, if you go to school and ask them coaching classes, coaching about the IIT course, they will think, they will depress your mindset, saying that your kid is still not enough knowledge to attend that examination. It's a very complicated, it's a very tough, it's a very difficult to attempt, and they'll make you mindset in such a way that you'll not go and join to that course or something kind of thing. It's it is a depression. They'll make a depress on that. So that kind of mentality is there. For the solution for this, if you feel that kind of mentality persons or their surrounding, you need to try to avoid taking suggestions. You need to try to avoid contact with them on the particular subject, and try to proceed according to your plan. That is the only one solution. The next point here is third point. The fundamentals is not right with the student. Okay, fundamental subject knowledge I'm talking about. Then second is a problem solving skill. How to make it, they don't know. Then third one is a time management. For these three things, I'm just going to explain you the solution for this is fundamental. To gain the fundamental, you should start in the early age, which I explained in the previously orderly, and you need to start early. The fundamental will not be covered, will not be studied, will not be kept in your mind in one day. It is a day by process, years on years process. It takes a lot of time. So I request start in the early age to gain the fundamentals. At least 3 to 4 years is required to gain the fundamentals. That's where the 6th standard class is the best. 7th is also best, no issues, but start early. And problem solving skill, problem solving skills means the students take in a different way. The problem solving skills means the problems are given in the last exercise of the textbook. They have to solve it. No, it is not like that. Leave about the textbook right now. You take any magazine, you take any newspaper. It might be political, it might be a science, it might be a fictional, anything kind of thing, any magazines, any textbooks. So just read couple of statement, and one go you try to understand what is given in that. Don't read second time, read only one time and try to put in a simple sentence in a short form. If the paragraph has 10 lines, you put it in the 2 lines with a short meaning, and make sure that 2 sentence all should give the same information what this 10 line of paragraph gives. So that kind of analysis about the paragraph and reading and writing it in the short time, that is a problem solving techniques. Once you're familiar about this practice, then come back to the textbook and exercise and read the problem, because you already know the fundamentals. It will help you to crack down. This is the solution for this. And then with respect to time management, you know right now fundamentals, you know how to crack down the problems. Then you need to write the fast, you need to implement it on the paper, you need to practice it on the paper. That's only one way so to solve the problems in a very short time, because in the examination you have a 300 marks paper, okay, and 90 questions. You need to fast quickly solve it. At least 75 questions should be attempt. Okay, that is how it is. This is a very much important. The fourth failure is, family is not economically strong to provide you training on this IIT coach. This is a very wrong information. Parents have it nowadays. You have a lot of sources outside in the free of cost, in less money as well. You need not to pay a lakhs of together money to coaching the classes, to get the coaching classes. So here what I'm telling here, the only thing is the parents should be supportive to your children, and children should have interest to learn. Dedication is required, then only it is possible. Otherwise it is not possible. And once these things are done, then you need to bring textbooks. Okay, you have a plenty reference textbooks. I'm going to share you on the description below, as well as I'm going to show you all those things. And once you get those things, and it is not inexpensive, it is just inexpensive books, and you can read it, you can get it done. And you need to plan in such a way that this is an extra activity. Okay, apart from academic, you need to maintain a time management as well. So that is very much required. If you do that one, it's good. And also you have an internet, and internet is very helpful, very best source for gathering the content from the different parts of the world on the subject. So here internet will take you a positive and also takes you a negative. It's a parent's duty to make sure you get the right content from the internet and give to your kid to study the things. So that is also there. But even if you give the internet facility to your children, you need to make sure keep an eye on that. That's very, very important. Next, the next failure is student or parents, either any one of them not showing interest at all. In this case, very difficult. Whatever I give the solution, it will not going to work out. But at least show the support and take a dedication and interest. At least you can attempt for the IIT examination, and even if you not pass also, whatever you learned, that will be helpful for the other board examinations, where you will get at least a good ranking number, good score and good college. It's quite difficult to crack down the examination if this is the case. So that is the one. Next point, failure point, is coaching class. Coaching class, they have two options. One is less expensive, where faculty is not good, and they just base sake of a business purpose, they conduct a coaching class as IIT, but the quality of content will not be there. That is one thing. Second one is the quality of content is there, faculty is also good, and the results will be good. Definitely it will be costly. It's difficult to afford for the common man. For this is the condition at this moment. So in this situation, we cannot comment anything. It's all part of the lifestyle journey. That's how the business coming up. It's not in our hand, and you can take a class to later age, but not in the beginning if that is the situation. And try to build the fundamentals very strong from the day one of your 6th class. Definitely I would say a coaching class is not required at all. And whatever I told, the hints, how to study fast, how to maintain the time frame, If you manage that one, definitely that coaching class is not required. So the next failure point is, the surrounding environment that is not at all good. For example, it could be a friends, it could be a family members, it could be someone knew it that you are doing the IIT, and purposely they come and disturb you. Distraction will be there, and they don't want you to go further. So that kind of situation will be there. So the surrounding environment, you make sure everything should be good. That is the solution for that. And you should not, if you find something, you need to come out from that position. So that is the one. The next point failure is overconfidence. Your kid is very strong in learning, and your parents also very good confidence on your children that he will crack down the IIT. Don't keep that hope, because anytime it is going to fail out when your kid sitting on the examination hall. So it is not going to work out. So overconfidence kills your dream, definitely. So that is also there. So having said, these are the points I wanted to highlight here, the possible difficulties and possible solution for that. I don't know whether you agree for these things or not, but I feel these are the right solution for those problems. Okay, yeah, going further, we'll go to the next content where we are going to understand about the what are the main theme about the IIT and the books related to the book. I'm going to talk about all that. Okay, let's go with. And I request you to please subscribe, and definitely it is going to be an interesting session, and it will give you complete information in the short of time. Manage only less than an hour. Definitely you will get a lot of information. Okay, let me explain. This is the last content of this session, and you should stick the 4 key points to success in IIT preparation and to crack down the examination. I'm going to tell you, these points definitely, but I'm still stressing these points. Just have a look on this point. Once again, I'm reiterating that the first point is fundamentals should be strong, very strong. At any moment of time, if someone is asked, you should be able to tell about the fundamental concepts. I don't know how the things you study, but at the end moment, the fundamentals should be strong. You have plenty of books, you have plenty of reference textbooks, you have plenty of other sources from the internet, and you have a coaching class as well. And also you can ask the doubts, ask and get clarified from your teachers when you are in the school. Just have an interaction with them and ask a couple of questions and get it done. So like that, you need to interact with the teachers, and they will also show interest if you ask such a kind of questions on the technical point of view. So this will help fundamentals. Specifically concentrate on physics, chemistry and mathematics if you are planning on technical subjects in the future goal. So that is very, very important. Okay, and second point, key point is you should be a quick learner. You should be a quick learner. The quick learner will come from the mindset and the practice, how you come across from the day one of your education in your lifetime. How best you try to understand, how best you analyze the statement given in the newspaper or in the magazine or any other statement anywhere. How you best analyze it, how you put it on your own words, how fast you do it. That is a quick learner. The next third point is you should be the first and second point. If you agree, then you should have a problem solving skills. Problem solving skills means which step I need to take first, which one is to next, and which one I need to should not consider. Here the soft skill plays a very, very important role during this analysis. You will gain a knowledge on the deciding factor, and also you will gain a knowledge on a skill about the problem solving. These are the very potential source and potential key point to success. To do all these things, the fourth point is makes major role. To do all these things, you should have a proper goal, what you want to be in the next couple of years, and what your life going to be settled. Dedication is very important. Okay, and also what kind of interest you should gain and what kind of interest you should put on the subject. I'm going to do another session on particularly on these 4 points separately in depth. Definitely in that I'm going to cover you possible solutions to issues, and we'll see that one later. But at this moment, these are the 4 points. Once again, I'm telling you the fundamental. The second one is quick learner, and third one is problem solving skills and time management, and the fourth one is dedication, goal, and interest. So these are very, very important. Having said, I'm going to show you a couple of textbooks right now. One is, you can refer. I'm not promoting the publicators, but I'm just going through it because I found they are really good content. And even if you go to coaching classes, even they have very good content of textbooks. They do it their own and they give it to you. So that is a plus point in the coaching class, and because they have very knowledge and enriched faculty, they prepared their own content, and they know that what kind of questions they will ask in the IIT, what kind of coaching is required from the beginning fundamental point of view. Everything they planned it properly and they put it on the textbooks, and they prepared their own textbooks, and they will give you. For that they'll charge, definitely. It's fair enough, but what I'm telling, if you not afford to go to the costliest coaching classes, then you can at least try to buy a couple of textbooks which I'm going to refer you. So the one is from Pearson, IIT Foundation, a dedicated textbook. This is the one textbook. This is from 6th standard. Okay, this is from 6th standard, and you can go with that one. Like this, 7th standard is there, 8th standard, 9th standard, and 10th standard. And after that you have PUC, the 11th standard and 12th standard. You have dedicated separate books for that. And this is, here I'm telling you, here is the Pearson IIT Foundation. Okay, so what I'm telling is, this is purely give you 4 years foundation knowledge. Okay, foundation knowledge, that's what I'm telling. So if you buy this book and if you go through it, definitely you will gain a more knowledge. And one more thing point I'm telling you, if for example if you not succeed in this, don't worry, you keep on attempting the competitive examinations side by side. The point why I'm telling you, because you should not go and attempt IIT examination in the first time. When you study our 6th standard, 7th standard, whatever may be the foundation, if you start from that moment, from that year, you try to find what are the other competitive exams which are available in the educational area where you need to apply it, because they are all together a separate study apart from academic. They all count your effort to gain more information, to gain much more details about, to focus on IIT preparation. At the last final examination is IIT, and for that the bottom line is all the competitive examinations you need to attempt and get the experience how to solve. If you fail also, nothing to worry, don't worry, it is a stepping stone for you, and you need to write all the competitive examinations and make sure you get it pass over there. First beginning you may fail, but definitely in the coming years definitely you'll get pass, and that will bring you a more confidence to crack down the IIT examination. That's how it is. But only the challenging here is the time constraint. You have very less time, because in 24 hours at least 7 to 8 hours you should sleep, deep sleep at least. That is very much required. Then another 4 hours altogether, eating, traveling here and there, and chit chatting with at least 4 hours. Remaining how much? 12. Another remaining 12 hours. In the 12 hours you have school, you have things to do. You have very less time, so you need to put a quick learner skill and learn the things in time. That is only one way. Okay, having said this, I hope I covered most of the things, whatever I have knowledge, and I request you to subscribe. I'm going to deliver content from all the standards, from the science point of view, mathematics point of view, from the textbooks here on, and you will be getting content from my side. Request you to subscribe and like and comment and share the content. That's it from my end. Hope everyone likes this session. Definitely it went a long duration stretch, but I feel it's a worthwhile to take the knowledge on this. Okay, thank you very much. We'll see you on the next content about the subjects. Okay.